Cape Town has become so expensive for the people who live here. Because now it's like they are only accommodating tourists. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a tourist attraction place, yes, but it has become so expensive. Some people who live here can't even afford their lifestyles. They can barely survive. And tourists come here and say, South Africa is cheap. Oh, Cape Town is so affordable. Yeah, it's affordable for you guys because you guys are using dollars, are using euros. You're not using rands. So that's why. But as people who use rands, it's expensive for us. It's expensive for us. And visiting Cape Town is different from living in Cape Town. People think that just because you're visiting Cape Town for a week, you are that person. Come live here, relocate here and live here, and you'll see how expensive it is. The cost of living here is way too high. Apartments, accommodation on its own is expensive. You find people paying 20,000 for a small 1-bedroom apartment, a very small one. Guys, Cape Town is expensive. It's expensive. Guys, let's talk about how expensive Cape Town rent is. Guys, I just saw one bachelor apartment for 16,500 rand. It's not even one bed, keep bachelor apartment. In Joburg for 16,000 rand, I would get a modern 3 or 4 bedroom apartment. Kanti le rent engaka la eCape Town nisenikhokhela nalo moya waselwandle uthola inzalani guys eCape Town? Awungeke. Igali ekhaya licha imalini guys for rent. Celani niplugeni because this is not on. This is not on. Bachelor 16,000. Awungeke. Sengamane ngihlale down 2.
What's like the biggest cost to living in Cape Town?
Definitely rent, but entertainment is a close second. I feel like electricity costs a lot, yeah. Like electricity is like 2K a month for one person. It's odd.
I would say exercise clothing.
And then you still add on 80 rand for matcha afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
What costs the most amount of money in Cape Town?
I'm from Joburg. Specials in Cape Town? None.
Do you guys like brandy?
Absolutely. I love brandy. I don't like brandy, but it's okay.
What do you guys think of guys who drink brandy?
It gives sleeptong, but overall good.
Just going to the beach.
Even like sun cream, to be honest.
And do you know how expensive good sun cream is as well? That's 500 rand.
How much in Cape Town should I budget for entertainment a month?
50K minimum. 50K minimum. And that's not even to like be bougie.
This video is for landlords in ARBs. Why y'all so greedy? Y'all are greedy. You guys are charging 15,000 for studio apartments like this is CBD. Bro, this is ARBs. This is the hood. It says Lali in Apacho. Dead ass. You walk outside, you smell mchamo. You get a whiff of pee. You literally take 4 steps down, you see someone's dookie in broad daylight. Someone took a dump right there on your doorstep. And you're gonna charge me 15,000 to live here. You should pay me, nigga. Okay.
Hey, Cape Town, I want to talk to you. I want to first start by saying it's all your fault. It's all your fault. I don't know what you've been doing for the last 2 decades, but this is what I can tell you. You've been selling and overselling Cape Town to the rest of the world as if it's the place. Now, don't get me wrong, Cape Town is food, location, beauty, and the general vibe, the wine experience. Yeah. But you sold it to absolute high heaven to the rest of the world. That's why they are flocking to Cape Town, and the price of properties is increasing so much, it's now not livable for you, the locals, the South Africans. If you don't have dollars or euros to spend, you're going to struggle getting properties and rent. And you did that because you wouldn't look at South Africa as a country that is beautiful to sell. You specifically told people, if you want to visit South Africa, only come to Cape Town because that's the only place to be. That's the only safe place to be. and you've completely forgotten about the country as a whole. And we are in this mess. You know how I know? Years ago, I do photography, and years ago, I did a photography shoot for a very prestigious 5-star safari camp. They're in the middle of the Karoo. And they flew us down there to take pictures of the location. And it is beautiful. But of course, all the people there are foreign. There were Canadians and Americans at that camp. And I asked them, what do you think of this place? What do you think of South Africa? And they were like, no, we just came to this side of the country. We just want to see Cape Town and go all the way up, the coast to as far as Plettenberg Bay. But we're not going any further because it's not safe. It's not for us. I'm like, no, but you're just experiencing the Cape. Don't you want to see the rest of South Africa? They're like, no, we heard stories and stuff. So basically, guys, these guys are being told by you that the rest of South Africa is not safe. Spend your money only in Cape Town. I have family who flew straight to Cape Town for a wedding because they were scared to go through Johannesburg. They came straight to Cape Town and straight back out. They were like, no, we can't see the rest. It's not safe. It's a problem. Do you see? So karma. Now you have karma. Now everybody with money is coming in and gentrifying South Africans out. This is on you, and I hope you understand what you did.
I kind of hate the fact that as a regular South African, I can't afford to go to Cape Town because everything is expensive in Cape Town, from the flight tickets to hotels to Airbnbs to restaurants to nightclubs to activities. Everything in Cape Town is expensive. You need to budget at least 20,000 rands for you to enjoy Cape Town. And that's a lot of money. Not everybody can afford to pay 20,000 rands for a trip.
If you are relocating to Cape Town for a tech job or just any other job in general, I want you to keep this in mind, that rent here costs almost 15k for a 1-bedroom apartment in the area like Rondebosch or Claremont. If your company is offering you something like 20k, I know a lot of these junior positions offer you a salary of 20k or 25k. Just know that over 50% of your salary is going to go in just paying rent. So use this as an argument to negotiate your salary higher if they're asking you to move to Cape Town, or ask them to just give you a remote job and stay where you are, continue working from home. At the same time, I think employers need to be aware about this. If you're asking someone to relocate to a place like Cape Town where your company is based, where your offices are based, you need to make sure that your employers are able to cover the basic necessities of living, right? The cost of living is going very high. Petrol prices are going up next month. If this is the kind of salary ranges you're going to provide to your developers, rather give them a remote job, let them work from home or wherever they stay. Because at this rate, if you keep on offering them junior jobs, paying them 20k, expecting them to move to Cape Town, I don't think that's really fair.
So here's something interesting. It's a fact. You need more money to live here in Cape Town than you do to live anywhere else in the country. This is according to Nambio's Cost of Living Analysis Index. They looked at the cost comparison between Cape Town and Durban. The only thing colder than Cape Town apartment rental prices is the ocean water itself. Not only is the cost of living higher by a couple of thousand rands in Cape Town, the cost of apartment rentals in Cape Town is 54% higher than in Durban. For example, to have the exact same standard of living that you would get in Durban here in Cape Town, you would need 5,000 rand more per month. By the way, Cape Town salaries are only 3,000 rand higher than Durban's every single month. If you're looking to buy a property in Cape Town, it's going to cost you around 33,000 rand per square meter, as opposed to 12,000 per square meter in Durban. It's virtually impossible to buy an apartment in the Cape Town CBD for less than 2.5 million rand. The research also found that Cape Townians spend 10% more on food and drink and 4% more on groceries. Yeah, look, Cape Townians pay a pretty premium to say that they live here. But yeah, in the words of a famous Cape Town song,